Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So Stanford's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. Just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for him.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game. And how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Touchdown, Miami. Big impact play by the special teams. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the drive stalls, and here comes the punting team. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corner, two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then excel.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Hey, it's first and goal. Why wait? Go with the sure thing. Let that quarterback get behind his line, push his way in for the touchdown.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Punt team ready to boot it away. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And they pick up the first on the ground. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a...
And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place at just the right time.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And
it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Football comes out. That ball winds up out of bounds. They'll lose a couple on the play, but keep possession. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? To the air, it's Smith. Looking right, this one caught. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Miami, 42, Stanford.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Hand off to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? The secondary backed up off the ball now. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And here comes the punter onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And it falls incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Smith. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage.
and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown for the U. This offense cannot be stopped. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Miami. Stanford, 0.
Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. At completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
And that's good enough for a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And they bring the punter onto the field now. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Now here comes the flea flicker. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kurt.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock it down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
Hurricanes will take over.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Canes line up on 1st and 10 now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a 1st and goal at 7. The Hurricanes come to the line with 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Canes. And this one is getting ugly. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
Stanford, 0.
And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. First throw from the backup, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Well, there's the stiff arm. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's got it. He's found some room at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the punt goes out of bounds. They'll spot it around the 40. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. A handoff from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A handoff to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's back at the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown for the U. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and you can go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks get more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defense coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw, but at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to...
They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the runner takes off to his right. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. The shotgun handoff here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Canes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run call. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner is brought down. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Going for his running back. And is intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half. And he's already at it again.
They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very 1st play. Quick throw testing the middle. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it deep. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And the beatdown continues. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Being set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Using his legs here. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Inside the 25. Touchdown for the U. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Almost intercepted, he caught it, but could not stay in bounds. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance at coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.